What's going on YouTube? It's me, Mr. Longback, bringing you another tutorial. This tutorial is going to be how to update the firmware of your Cronus Zen device itself. Not to be confused with the program with this application right here, Zen Studio, that I showed you before. This way, doing it through this application, this program, is just for the program. So you come to Tools, Zen Studio. This is just to update this itself. This isn't like the updating your device itself. The way you go about updating the firmware on your device itself, it's a little it's not complicated, but you know, collective minds tends to their breakdown of things can confuse a lot of people, and that's why most of you guys come to me. And this is very important. This was just dropped by them today, and this fixes a lot of issues such as audio issues and stuff like that you guys are having with your headsets, and other issues and you know and glitches and stuff like that. That's with the Zen right now that they have fixed with this firmware update, and this is very important. So I'm trying to bring out to you guys today. And I don't normally upload anything on YouTube on the weekends, so this is very important. And let's go. You guys are gonna want to go to collectiveminds.ca. See right here, this website right here is gonna look like this. It's not gonna show this yet. It's gonna show some other stuff. You're gonna want to come to products and move. So this is actually what it looks like. This is what the firmware updater tool looks like. Come to products, click Strike Pack FPS Dominator. It's gonna bring you this screen. Click this right here, this downloads tab right here, and this is first one right here. Don't worry if it says PS4 Strike Pack Dominator, whatever. It's not only for the Strike Pack. It was originally for, but you know, now it's for the Zen and other devices they have. So click right here with Windows 7 or higher. Click this. You're gonna see it download down here if you have it. If you have it, or no, if you don't have it, whatever, it's gonna be right here. Click that, and then it should look like this. It's gonna open up this, right? And now once this is opened up and it looks like this, this is what it looks like. It has to register your device. It has to pick up your device. Now, let me bring you to actual Cronus, so you can see the way you go about. Make sure you unplug any mouse, keyboard, or even controller out of these ports over here. Make sure there's nothing plugged in over here, right? That's important. Make sure it's like this, and make sure this end, we already know right here on the right, is plugged into your PC. Now this micro USB, the shorter one, the one that's a few inches, normally you would plug this end into a console, right? But right now I have it into my console because I already updated my firmware. What you're going to want to do is unplug it from the console, but leave these two parts plugged in and plug them both in the ends into your PC, into two slots in your PC. So you're going to want to run both of these wires, both of these USBs into your PC. And then once you plug them in and they're both plugged in into your PC, now to your console, you're going to want to turn the Cronus Zen over. There's a small blue button. That's the reset button underneath in the back of your Cronus Zen. This is important. That small blue button, hold it for 5 seconds. So right now you can see this on my screen, right? But if you got both USBs plugged into your PC and you hold that small blue button for 5 seconds. So I'm gonna do it like this so you guys can still see the screen. I'm holding the blue button for 5 seconds, and you see that? You're gonna want to get that. It's gonna want to say Zen, what did I say? Bootloader. Zen bootloader. It has to say that. Once you get that on the other screen that says Zen bootloader right there, then you can come back to your PC right here. Well, let me just go SCC right here. Back to your PC, and it should say right here. You should see a device, the firmware device, whatever. It should say begin update firmware, whatever, and you update it. Finish it, and then once it's gonna say start over, click start over, and then you're done. You can exit this out. The reason why nothing's showing on mine is again, it's because I already did it, and mine's is plugged into my my USB. This part is plugged into my PS4. This is plugged into my console. But once you're done, then you can unplug everything and then plug everything back into your console, your controller, and you'll be good to go. That's how to update the firmware of the device itself. You know, it's kind of tricky. You know, they don't really explain it, you know, like in depth to like a lot of you guys. Cause I know there's a lot of you guys that come to me and told me, you know, my tutorials is more breakdown. So I was like, you know what, let me just get this out because this could benefit a lot of people. So get it right now, update it. It's live, it's out. And it comes with a lot of bug fixes, and get your headsets working. I know a lot of you was hitting me up about headsets, and I struggled trying to break down stuff with you guys with headsets, and it still wasn't working. So now it's compatible. They made it compatible with you know, a lot more headsets, and they fixed bugs, and they made it compatible with a lot more controllers. So you know, they're listening, and they're fixing things. So some boys that Collective Minds, you know, give them a break, y'all. It's been your boy, Mr. Longbacks. This video helped you out. You know what to do. If you're new, you know what to do. Stay safe, everybody. I'm out. Peace.